Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Good to see you. Sorry we've been gone a little bit, but it's been a busy time in our life right now.
Yes, I had crazy work hours and a graduation. So that took up lots of time. But the first thing I want to do, hi, Mike. Hi, Gold Star. How are you, sweetie?
Hey, everybody.
Hey,
Hi, Gold
Blissful,
Star. Hi, Mike. Hi, Blissful.
Cool Gamer, Angie Ray. Hi,
Hey,
Angie.
Riley. Hi, Angie.
So glad you're here.
Hey, Texas. Cool
So,
Gamer. 71. And Jane. Hello, hello.
yeah. So real quick, I just two things before I start. Want to make sure that everybody got their packages. So if you didn't get your package, let me know right away. And if you did get your package, which you should have, um, tell me how you liked it. If anything,
Yeah.
hopefully everything came unbroken in one piece because that shit was
Yes.
expensive to send. And I got insurance on it, so if anything's broken, I can get a refund and then just send it out again, I guess. So you'll have to tell me though, because I have no idea. If you don't want to put it
Right.
in the chat, you can email me us. So
Absolutely. Hey, Caffeinated Slug.
hi, caffeinated. Did you get your package? I know 71 said she got it. Blissful, did you get yours?
71 said she got the lamp. The car never showed up, though.
The what?
The car?
The car? Did we give away a car?
Oh, I don't know.
I know I gave
Frank.
away a car when I was drunk in Vegas, but did I give away the new
Oh,
car?
71 says the new car. Yeah.
Oh, I got you. You scared me. I'm like, wait, did we have like a freaking toy
Me too,
car?
because I was sitting here thinking, oh my God, what did we miss? I had everything written down and I was like, did I miss a car? What?
Yeah. She's talking about that one time in
I know
Vegas,
it.
that one time at band camp
Yes.
when I was drunk as hell at this casino and thought I was going to win everybody a new car. No, I thought I was going to win the $1 million jackpot. I was going to buy everybody a new car in chat. I
Uh-oh.
would have too.
Blissful said she has to email us because the demon that works at the post office hates her. Oh no.
They didn't give it to you?
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, because you did not get it. It showed it was coming, then it went away. Track Show LA had it.
What?
It showed you it was coming, then it went away. So they sent it back to me? Tracking showed LA had it.
That's weird.
That's super weird. Okay, if you want to email me the track, yeah, I definitely will do that as soon as we get done caffeinated. That pisses me off. Yours was the wreath, right? Was yours the wreath? It might have something to do with the wreath. Leanne will tell you they wouldn't ship the damn wreath. I had to. Well, they wanted to charge me like $100. What was it? $68
60, yeah, 68 bucks.
because of the box I had it in. And I'm like, well, I'll take that damn thing. Give me the thing back, and I'll put it in a bag and tape it. So I did that. I ran them.
Blissful, just email us. They sent the package back.
I don't got it. So where did they send it to?
Yeah,
That's some bullshit.
I agree. Texas got his, but Blissful didn't get hers. How weird.
Yeah, it's probably the wreath might have been because I put it in that bag, but they shipped it. They
Yeah,
charged me and they slapped a sticker on it. So,
right.
okay, I will cause a commotion with the post office and I will send Blissful. I'll send you the tracking and caffeinated. I'll send you the tracking.
Blissful, don't be sorry. It's not your fault.
No, it's not your fault. It's the post office. I kind of knew yours might have been a problem because it was a PO box. So it was bigger than your box, probably. So, yes, I kind of knew that was going to happen, but hopefully everybody else got theirs. That was a nightmare sending all that out. My post office is a bunch of animals. They're mean.
Yeah.
Oh my
They're mean here
God.
too.
Why are postal people mean?
I don't know. Must
It's
be a
such a
job
kind of
requirement.
thing. It is a job requirement. I'm telling you, this lady acted like I was trying to commit a felony by sending a wreath in a box.
Yeah, exactly.
So I ran to the dollar store just to spite her, and I bought one of them big ass gift bags. And I put that wreath in there, taped the gift bag all up into a thing, and I'm like, here, it's no longer in a box.
Yep.
And then the shipping went down to $20 rather than $65. And I
Yep.
mad. And I'm like, geez, and I even said this. I'm like, lady, it's not like you're making the money. Like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Chill out. But anyway. No, it's okay. It was fun for me, even dealing with the crazy post office people.
Right.
So it wasn't hell. It was just a pain in the ass. But it was worth it. It was our 1-year anniversary.
I know. Hey, that guy.
Blissful said, I told him next time I was ripping his lip ring out. Video it next time.
Exactly, caffeinated slug. If the mail person shipped it, it should have been fine. That's right.
Yes. And it had the sticker and everything.
Yep.
But I was smart. I made sure I got tracking on everything. So they better not have lost my masterpiece wreath, though, because you think it would have came. If it says it's in LA, I don't know where.
That's weird. That guy wants to know what new fuckery is about, or a float, or a foot, or whatever the hell.
Okay.
Sorry, I dropped my phone, and so I couldn't see the rest of it.
Yeah, you didn't miss anything yet. So done with it. We were talking about who didn't get their packages.
Hi, so done with it.
So 2 people didn't get their packages. And we were just talking about sending the tracking numbers to them and about the hell that it is to deal with.
Oh, good. You got your package. Good.
Yay! Hey, Callie.
Hey, Callie.
Is it Callie or Kaylee? If it's Kaylee, put K-A. If it's Callie, put K-E. That way I know how to say it right. Plus I have a Pittsburgh accent. Me and Granny are from Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And her accent is so, and we're only like, Pittsburgh and Philadelphia are like, what, 7 hours apart?
Are they?
Yeah, but
I've never been up there.
Yeah, but the accents are so completely different.
Hey, Sassy Frass.
Hey, Sassy Frass. Because I didn't know what corner to drop it on, that guy. You have to come to my house. You said you would. We would have less fuckery if we had gnomes around here. We have gnomes. I have a gnome. K-E. That's Kelly. That's a pretty name, Kelly. I like that. I got stuck with a name that sounds like a cow on a milk farm.
Oh, you did not.
Christiane. Some Thai burnt popcorn. It is beautiful.
Thai burnt popcorn.
Where were you at in PA, burnt popcorn? I'm good at mailing shiz, Riley. It's the damn post office. You know, I mailed out 35 items, and we only had 2 that didn't make it. So that, what? Sassy? Hold on. Out of 35 things, well, Blissful knows why she didn't get hers. It was her P.O. box. We have no idea. Caffeinated Slug said her tracking said it went back to L.A.
Weird.
It didn't come to my house, though, so I need to find out where the hell that went.
Hi, Amy.
Hi, Amy. So done with it. I got mine, and my daughter has tried to confiscate it. That's not good. Oh, you were on the way to D.C. Gotcha. So you went through the really nice country area. And Riley was in L.A. and didn't even come see me. That's some bullshit.
I think she in L.A. or was she up in Northern Cal?
She was in Northern Cal. Jackie got hers. You're welcome,
hi, Jackie.
OG, hi, honey. So
hi,
there's been some crazy ass fuckery in the streets, right?
Oh yes, so I've heard. I haven't really been around to watch it, but so I've heard.
Wondering, Sam, you got your package? If you say no, I'm crying. Yeah. So I just need to talk about a few things there in that area. Oh, you got your e-card, but I thought you got the too. I don't know. You fled when you could. Good job. You don't want to stay any longer than 5 minutes because you will get a Twilight Zone effect. And that is very true. 71 knows all about PA and the fuckery of PA. So anyway, just talk about the dark horse in the room. I guess in the streets. We weren't on for 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Going on. If we don't go live this weekend, it'll be 2 weeks. It was like a little over a week and a half.
Yeah.
And I had to work a lot. I had to proxy for my boss and a lot of hours. So anyway.
I've had family stuff going on. So yeah, it's been kind of a busy time.
Yeah. But now that summer is here and there's no school and things will calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
But so anyway,
Gold Star Mom, I've heard that the YouTube streets are dangerous right now.
They're awful.
Hello, the occasionally good Anne.
Hey, honey. So,
Hey,
hi, Roddy Go. So anyway, I knew we were getting ready to go live this weekend. So one of my rituals is, Leanne knows it's my job, is I go through and do like a quick scan of our community and see what the hot topics are. And then I give her a rundown just so we're not like completely lost when we go live again. And what I saw, I almost fell off. I actually did fall off my chair.
Yeah.
And it made me feel awful because what I saw was a community post. And then, you know, it's like a bad car accident. You can't stop reading. So I saw 5 more. And I was like, oh my God. And my heart broke. I felt awful for Jess. So I called her, and that was a couple days ago. And she called me back, but I didn't answer. I was busy, or she forgot. Oh, no, I know what it was. She didn't answer, sent me a message that she got busy and I could call her back when I got up in the morning, but I didn't do that until today. So I called her today, and we had a long conversation. But, you know, friends fall out all the time, right?
Yeah.
And I guess when that happens, your actions on what you valued that friendship to be dictate what that value was. The actions that you take after you have that falling out, right?
Right. Yeah.
So if you really value somebody that was in your life and a so-called good friend, best friend, whatever you want to call it, you're not going to pick the actions that put too much water under the bridge and take it to an irreparable place. And if you do value it, you're going to try to do anything you can to fix it, right? And you're not going to go public with secrets that friends tell each other.
Right.
And we all know how friendships work. The things that you tell your best friends aren't going to be the same things that you're going to tell an acquaintance or you're going to speak to a group of people on a live. That's what friends are for. Right. When you get upset, you bounce things off of each other, you vent. You know, we all have freaking moments in our life where we lose it and we say things that we necessarily won't feel in the morning after you sleep on things, because after you sleep on things seem less important.
Did you see what Gold Star Mom said there?
Go ahead.
She said friends fall out, but no need to talk-ish about each other publicly. Yeah.
That's exactly right. Because when you do that, then you're taking it to a place that's irreparable.
Hi, Justagacious.
Yeah, hi, Justagacious. Yeah, it happened, 71. When you do that, you're hurting that person so badly that the likelihood you're going to be forgiven and there's going to be a turnaround, is very slim. But the problem is, and it's a uniqueness to our community, and I don't want to say it's a problem because, you know, it can be a blessing as well as a problem. But it feels like to me, our little YouTube community is unique because we have so many creators that have friendships with not just other creators, but also subscribers.
Hi, right? Paige. I'm sorry your gnome got broken.
I'll send you another one, honey.
She said they fixed it, but that makes me feel bad. Aww. Sorry, I did not mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, that's okay.
Hi, what the croc?
I lost my train of thought.
I'm so sorry, but I didn't want to skip that.
No, it's fine.
I would have forgot to go back.
No, it's fine. So in our community, when you're a creator and you become friends with somebody that's also a creator or a subscriber, you're going to want to hold that person to higher standards, right? We all want our friends to treat us how we treat them, with loyalty, with honor, with secrecy, and it's hard to do that in a YouTube community, especially a drama community, right? So what do you do when you are friends with somebody and you're in the same drama community and you have a falling out? 9 times out of 10, we see what happens. Shit gets leaked out, everything's made public, and then subscribers feel torn, or subscribers start splitting and attacking everybody and each other, and then it becomes I never liked that person anyway, and all the bullshit we see that happens. And fingers get pointed and people get jaded. And then that whole friendship that you had is gone, and you become enemies. And it's insane.
That's true.
Things don't need to be public. And if they are made public, a huge red flag is, what was happening this whole time you were friends? Why were you journaling private conversations and filing them away and waiting for the moment of a fallout so that you can say, boom, here you go. This is what this person's really about. And not only is this person really about this, I can't explain why I went along with it the whole time.
Right.
So how can you be somebody's friend, know everything about them, then the minute you have a falling out over something ridiculous?
Hi, Jess.
Then everything they supported you in has now become a problem. It makes no sense. Hi, Jess. So I called Jess and I felt really badly. And I feel really, really badly. Like, it's sad. It makes me uncomfortable to even read private conversations. But like I said, it's like a car wreck, and human beings are going to do that shit. We're nosy. I stopped reading it, though, after a couple, because it's upsetting. And I've had a lot of private conversations with Jess over the past, I don't know how long we've been gone from Natasha. Long, like what, a year and a half? Has it been 2 years yet? I don't know.
I don't even know.
But almost immediately after I left Natasha, I'd say within at least the first 3 months, I became a member of Jess's chat. And then I don't know how we developed a friendship, but we did. I don't remember how that all worked out. And I've talked to Jess many times on the phone throughout the year and a half. And I support Jess because we have private conversations, and she explains things to me. I explain things to her. I tell her shit. She tells me shit. And I feel like I know her, and I always 100% stand by her. And I don't believe what's happening to her is right.
Hi, Kelly Belly.
So I just want to say that's where we stand.
Yep.
Leanne feels the same way.
I agree.
But also, I've noticed that people that have come out in support of Jess have been shown things. And it's almost like people have to be hurt for that person to hurt somebody.
Hi, Billy Sunday.
And I know what's going to come. Jess and I already talked today. I don't need to get an email to see what was said in conversations. Jess and I talked about all of that. So, and we're fine. And everything is 100% fine. So I hope that there isn't going to be that screenshot shown and this person knows what I'm talking about.
But even if they do, and you all see that, please just keep in mind that Jess and Christiane and I, we're all okay.
Yeah, we are. Now, I do want to address some things because it did upset me. Wait, let me see what OG said. What's ridiculous to you is when friends of the person who you fall out with start attacking someone, saying the same thing about not liking them in the first. Yes, exactly. And
hi, Colleen Marie. Hi, Jill.
It is so sad what is happening. And for anyone that still subs to Jess is being called stupid, even though me is just a sub donated to. I mean, that's what they always say, though. That we're sheep, and anytime you follow, as long as you're following somebody that they're on the side of, then you're awake and you're not dumb and you're no. But if you're following somebody and you're taking the side of somebody they don't like, then that's when you're a sheep. And that's the only thing we can say. Right? So I guess we're sheep. I don't know.
Right.
There's worse things to be than sheep.
See what Jess and Gold Star Mom said. Take a look at their comments.
Once I'm in a better place, I'll explain to everyone. It's easy to get paranoid on here and feel used. Yes, exactly. And I understand that immensely. Not that I've been through what Jess has been through, but she's a way bigger creator than Leanne and I are. So
yeah.
She, and also, you know, having the back and forth on Natasha, and in the early days, right? Those were in the early days. That no longer happens. But it all put a spotlight on her because she grew so quickly. And for some reason in this community, when somebody's popular and somebody's well-liked and somebody's making money and being successful, it's a reason to, the haters come out. I don't know if that's human nature or if it's our community, but I think it's human nature. People don't like to see people win. I don't know why. So I understand Jess has been through a lot on this platform. And I'm in no way trying to victimize her, because Jess even tells you she's done her share too. Right? And we supported Natasha, and Natasha's done her shit too. I mean, it all comes around, goes around. And Leanne and I definitely aren't perfect. Everybody does their own share. So when I'm saying this, I'm not trying to paint somebody as a victim, because I know Jess wouldn't want to be painted as one, and doesn't portray herself to be one in my book. And I'm sure other people probably have something to say to that, but I don't care.
Hey to everyone coming in. Hello.
Welcome. Yes. Hi. I've had a lot of conversations with Jess about things that happen in the community, and you know, some things about our kids and personal lives. And I relate to her.
Hi, Sandy.
And I also relate to her in this, because I had a public falling out with Natasha. Right now, screenshots weren't shown, but other things were said, things were put out there, and it hurts. It hurts horribly. And I hear I read some of the things that people are saying, that she's jealous, that she's this. It's not jealousy. And if it is, so what? If Leanne and I were really good friends for 2 years, and a new person just entered into the scene, and they developed this closeness, and, you know, kind of left me out of shit or did things that seemed, I don't want to say shady, I don't know what a good word for it is, just made you feel left out, I'd be jealous too. Right. It would hurt me too if I saw, hey, my good friends are now, you know, they like somebody else better, especially us women. You know, it's just something we do with our friendships. There's nothing wrong with being human. There's nothing wrong with being upset if your friend that you shared 2 years of your lives with pick or choose somebody over you. Right. It's human to be upset about that. And it's a shame to see things being taken to an irrevocable level, where there's so much water under the bridge now and so much hurt being caused that there's no turning back. And the people that are standing for Jess, it seems like, okay, well, you want to stand for her, boom, here's what she feels about you, you know, but then you're just hurting people to hurt her. And it's not a good look. Like, how many times, Leanne, I just couldn't, like, what happened to me with Natasha is far less than what Jess has gone through, but it's relatable. Right. So, you know, all the things, and Leanne knows this, all the things that were being said about me in Natasha's chat, and by Natasha for those god awful, I mean, I heard she was just streaming, talking shit the other day about me because I was in MRB's live, which I'm going to talk about that too. Yep. In a minute, but I wasn't on her panel. I was in her chat. But anyway, she said she went really low with me. Everybody knows that. Everybody heard it. I could have went out and shown everything and said, okay, tit for tat. Here, boom, 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 boom. Here's everything I know. I didn't do that. And you know why I didn't do that? Because I knew people wouldn't trust me if I did that ever again. And what are you showing when you do that to somebody? They're not going to trust you anymore because they're going to feel like every conversation you've ever had is going to be notated and journalized and documented. So in the end, it's not a good look to take your good friends' private words that you said together as friends and blast them for the whole world to see. Because while people may support now, and they may only be supporting because they hate Jess, in the back of their minds, trust me, they're thinking, I will make sure that I watch my back with this person. Wouldn't you, Leanne?
Yeah, I agree.
And I don't think I've ever had a friendship where I felt I had to document things. There's nothing that Leanne and other friends too that I have in my life where I said, okay, I'm going to have to screenshot that and file this away so that maybe 4 years from now, I can say, this is my proof that this person is bad.
I agree.
And if that's the way you're feeling in that moment, where you felt you had to take that and document it, if you're really friends, then why, if it bothered you enough to document it, then talk about it.
Yes. That's the thing. It's like open up that line of communication with your friend.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is all freaking sad and it's awful to see. It's hard on the people involved. It's hard on the subs. It's hard on the community. And me and Leanne are there for Jess and support her.
Absolutely. Yep. We always have. And I still support her. We both do.
Yes. Oh, I just love you. But anyway, if anybody in the chat has a different opinion, that's fine. Right. So being an adult is, you can have a different opinion, but just please be respectful.
Exactly.
And that's all we ask is be respectful.
Yeah.
Now, I did hear in some of this, though, that there were things being said about me. And I just want to address some of those things. I'm not going to make a big ordeal about it, but I do want to correct some things because I don't want people thinking these things if they do think it. And if one person thinks it, chances are, especially in this community, 50 other people think it too, right?
Hi, Kraken. Yeah, exactly.
Hi, Kraken. There was never a point in time where I felt like I was, and Leanne knows this because we talk about our channel all the time.
Yeah.
Where we had to make moves with people to use them to build our channel.
No.
Never.
No.
Never, ever, ever. I mean, the actions are louder than words, right?
Yeah.
So I know I may have been off-putting when we were going through the situation when CJ left the community, our side of the community. And then when the shit happened with Kim and I, which it wasn't even a Kim and I situation. It was, they were pissed at me that I blamed Sally Ann for blocking people. And I blamed Sally Ann because she was one of two mods that still had a wrench that we no longer were in contact with. And the other person, I had no idea, didn't like me. I know that now. But at that time, I didn't know that. And I just assumed, it's not rocket science. Who could it possibly be? So, yeah, maybe I blamed somebody too quickly, but that created a situation. But while we were talking about it, I did say things about CJ.
I love yeah.
Where I said, I believe I worded it well. I thought that CJ was talented and I enjoyed her when I would go to her, some of her lives, not all of them, but I did make it to a few, and the ones I did, I go. But I was speaking honestly. And just because people have issues in the community with one another doesn't mean that I have to say everything about them bad. It doesn't make me a fence sitter because, like I said, actions are louder than words.
Yes.
I never again went to CJ's live after she did this. I didn't.
No.
That's what counts. Not me saying that I thought she was talented, because I do.
Right.
And isn't that what we all bitch about? Don't we all get up in this community and say they're tired of being told, they got to hate somebody because somebody else hates them? Just because I said something nice doesn't make me shady. It doesn't make me a fence sitter. Because if I were a fence sitter, I'd be doing what a lot of other people do. And that is go in the chats where a week before you were talking shit, but then you're in the chat giddying it up all of a sudden. That's being a fence sitter. Or being a fence sitter is going to one chat when there's a topic going on of content and you're on that person's side. And then after that live's over, you go to the other person involved in the issue and you sit in their chat and take a stand for them. That's being a fence sitter. When you're going into another chat saying, okay, I just want to be left out of it. I don't, have an opinion. That's sitting the fence. I've never, ever done that.
Hi, Caddy.
My actions have always spoke louder than my words. And I have gone and unsubscribed to other creators. And I've also canceled memberships because that's the way I show my support.
Yes.
I also heard that I was being side-eyed because I said Kim was intelligent. Didn't we all think that at one point? There's so many of us that used to go to that morning show. Was I the only one that went? Why were you all there?
Right.
I couldn't have been the only one that thought she was intelligent, right? Mm-hmm. But it wasn't even the context that I used it in. I said she was intelligent and I enjoyed the morning show, and that it's just a shame to see her go and I'm paraphrasing, from the social justice warrior that I thought she was to sitting next to those same people that she stood so against. Me speaking about a positive attribute that somebody has doesn't make me a fence sitter, and it doesn't make me shady.
No.
There's shit I can say positive about Natasha Cooper. It was said that, I don't know, Christiane's up to something. What could I possibly be up to?
And of all things, if you were up to something, I would know it. And there's nothing to be up to, we just are who we are.
Right. And I go to 2 chats. I go to Jess's, I go to Dorothy's. 3. We go to Carolyn's, and sue me for that too.
Yeah. Hi, Laura Lulu.
That if I wanted to be a sub grabber, I would be doing panel hopping. I would be making alliances. I would be all over the place. I would be causing my own controversies and shit.
Right.
All the things you do to get subs, especially in this community, because it's really hard to get a really good turnout if you're not doing drama. So we know how to get subs. We're just not doing that. I don't have any interest in using people.
No,
I don't.
Neither of us do. That's not us.
We're not live enough.
No.
It's not a motivation for me. We have a channel because we enjoy coming on and talking to our regulars and laughing our asses off. And it's a nice break from reality that
exactly
fucking a sucky life.
Thanks,
right?
Everyone. Yeah, absolutely.
And that's my only motivation in our channel, is to come on and have a good night. Yeah, Everybody wants subs. Everybody. You wouldn't have a channel if you didn't want to have subscribers. And it's a creator's right to try to do things to make money for them. I'm not saying any of that is wrong, but I have a career and I don't have time to make this one my career.
Exactly.
So none of my motivations in anything has been to gain subs. No, I'm just telling you outright.
Yep.
Is it nice to have them? Do I worry when we lose them? Yeah.
We do. We talk about that all the time. Yeah.
Exactly. But that doesn't mean that my pure motivation in making friendships or sustaining friendships is to make subs. And yes, and I'll use this as an example, because people were side-eyeing me because we took that break and I came back and I called a couple people that I hadn't talked to in a while. And it looks fishy to them because I didn't call them until I did come back to the community. And I can understand where that looks fishy. I would think that was fishy too. However, that's just who I am. My real in real life friends bitch about that from me too. When I go AWOL, I've always been this way. I just shell up. Leanne will go 2 weeks without me calling her.
Yeah, and I'll text her, is everything okay? And I still won't hear from her. And I'll know that when, things settle down, I'll hear from her. That's just how she is. And I know that.
And maybe that's a bad personality trait that I have, but that's just how I deal with stress.
But
I hole up.
So I still reach out to you. It goes both ways,
Yes. So I just want people to know that hi,
April showers.
And then let's move on to the MRB situation. So I know that Natasha was streaming MRB the other day, and Leanne and I happened to be in her live. And then it got screenshot and sent around that I was in her live. And I guess I don't know what Natasha said. I don't give a shit. But whatever it was, why is that a big deal? Why am I being screenshot because I'm in MRBs?
Mm-hmm. We can go where we want.
I'll go wherever the fuck I want to go. That's what everybody else does.
And they should.
To the person that screenshot it and sent it out, I have a question for you. Why were you in Natasha's chat after you freaking talked shit on her for a year? Could I screenshot that and send it around to everybody and say, what's she doing here? Like the level, the heights that people go to in this community is insane to me. I wish I had that kind of time. So what? I'm going to say it right now. Leanne and I like to go over there. We laugh our asses off. I find it entertaining as hell.
Me too.
I love the auction. And it is what it is. I never did anything wrong to MRB she couldn't forgive me for. It's not like I'm best friends with her. That's another thing. In this community, why is it we can't make peace with people and not be best friends?
She's forgiven us. We've apologized. She's forgiven us. And it's like, that shit is done. Move on.
Exactly. Like grown-ups do.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. We're not best friends.
No, not at all.
Would she probably ever trust Leanne and I enough to ever even be friends? Am I even interested in that? No. And that's part of the things that I can't understand that go on here. Like people do such horrible things to one another here, and the next week they're best friends. How do you trust one another? How do you have a conversation without guarding yourself and worrying in the back of your mind that you're either being one, recorded, or two, documented?
Mm-hmm. That's true.
I mean, it's possible to let's try a new concept. Make peace with people and not be best friends, and life would be easier.
Yep.
Probably. But I'll go to MRBs. You can laugh about it all you want. You can think it's fucking ridiculous. I don't care. I think it's ridiculous when people go to the places they go. I don't go out there and make a big public statement about it.
Yeah, I don't really care where people go. Go where you want to.
And I don't even go on MRBs to do arts and crafts. I go on because I enjoy the auction.
Yes. Me too.
It's fun.
It is fun. And
it's a nice break from the bullshit.
It is. And I'll be honest, I've bought stuff from the auction, and so have you.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
And I know that we sat next to Natasha while she ripped that woman apart, but
we've apologized, and we are sincere with our apologies.
And how are we any different than anybody else in this community? And that's where I say hypocrites.
Yep. I agree with you.
It's the same thing as you ripping apart Natasha Cooper for 2 years and then you go in her chat. I don't care if you do that. To each their own. Right. If you want to make peace with Natasha Cooper, that is all on you. I'm not going to judge you for it. Unless you're my personal friend and you know what I've been through, I'm not going to think anything bad about it. Adults can be adults. YouTube was here for us to be entertained. We shouldn't be restricted on where we go. We shouldn't be judged on it. I don't care, but don't care where I go. So I don't know why it's a big fucking deal.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to continue to go. And I think we said that on one of our lives one day.
We did.
I am so tired of, I always try to, and so does Leanne. When I support somebody and you're my friend, I'll go to hell and high heaven for you.
Yep.
Until I can't trust you or something happens.
Right.
And that's why I get so hurt so easily, because when I like somebody and I feel that they're my friend, I really honestly feel that. And I will be there for you. I will.
Right.
And I forget where I was going with that.
But I mean, I'm glad to, like, here's a comment right here that they were in Natasha's chat and she seemed pretty good the other night and they enjoyed her live in her chat. That's great.
Yes.
Feel free to go where you would like to go, and if you enjoy it, then by all means do it.
Am I going to agree with you and say, yeah, no, but I'm not going to publicly judge you, or I'm not going to I'm not going to give it a second thought and say, nope, you can't be here. You like Natasha Cooper. You liked her. You think she's funny. See you, bye. I'm not going to do that to you. The only way I would do that to you if that was Leanne. If Leanne went over there and made amends with Natasha, you bet your ass we'd be having a problem right now.
Yeah, but I wouldn't do that.
Right. And that's the same thing with Jazz. They're trying to say she's jealous and Tiff and this and that. No, she had a really good friend, and that really good friend chose somebody over her. That's hurtful. That's not jealousy.
No, right.
I don't know how we don't see this stuff. I don't. I'd be terrified of going in and with you burnt popcorn. I always joke around and say, me and Leanne should just go over there and say, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
So that would be funny.
It would.
Right. I know. Billy Sunday. Let me put that up here. Lots of people say that. A lot of people enjoy Natasha. Hell, at one point, me and Leanne would go up on panel and laugh for hours till her freaking ribs hurt. There are good moments with her. Right. That's why I said, when I talk about other creators, and even though they've done something shitty, because I'm not perfect either, so I would hope I would get the same grace. There are good parts to everybody.
Absolutely.
It doesn't make me fucking shady, and you shouldn't side-eye me.
Yeah.
It's insane to me. Now, let me talk about the Kim situation.
Right.
I heard there was some problems or some people side-eyeing me because I emailed Kim. Holy shit, people. I would love to go through your inboxes and see how many people you've emailed behind the scenes. But it's a problem when I do it.
And the email was not a big deal.
Even if it were a big deal, which it wasn't.
No.
But even if it were, how dare you think I'm shady for emailing her when a lot of you, and you know who I'm talking, those know who I'm referring to. If I went through your Gmail right now, there'd be a million people. I'd be like, what the hell? Why are you emailing that person? That doesn't make sense.
Right.
I emailed Kim because we had an issue. And I like to try to handle shit as an adult.
Yeah.
We had a live about it because I was pissed. And I heard that the talk was, why am I always amped up? Well, I was amped up that night because one of our good friends listened to the live and heard her say that she was going to take a bunch of snips of Leanne and I and restream them and make fun of us, call me a freaking Valley girl, call Leanne Dom. I don't know. I don't remember. It's not important. But at that time, I felt like our channel was being attacked, and she was attacking Leanne and myself. So I felt like I had a right to be amped up. I had a live about it. I told her if she had a problem with me to come over or whatever I said. I can't remember. Paraphrasing. I think I asked, what the hell did I ever do to you? And she didn't come over. But at the end of our live, she made a community post which had many points in it that I didn't agree with. And instead of going through a freaking public back and forth, community post bashing back and forth, I sent her an email and it simply said, hey, I read your community post. It's 2:00 in the morning. I need to sleep on some things, but if you would like to have a conversation to talk about some of the things you wrote, I'm willing to do that. I can send you my number. The end.
The occasionally good Anne says, are you a Cancer by chance? I believe she's a Virgo. Are you a Virgo, Christiane?
Yes, Granny was watching. That is very true. And I was saying that earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Jess had said this earlier when we were on the phone. Like, the days when we were all calling each other names, like,
Right.
corn nuts and pine cone head and, like, kid shit.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the real, like, YouTube drama community entertainment kind of things. But the shit that we see now, it is dangerous.
It is.
And it tears people apart. And I know everybody says I'm dramatic when I say rips people apart, tears. It does. It makes you not even want to come on here anymore. Like, I was so upset today. I didn't want to come on here anymore. And nobody should be made to feel that way, especially from a friend.
Right.
And it's a shame that here you cannot make friends without being worried.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
But anyway, let me get back to Kim. So I emailed her, asked if she wanted to have a conversation. She didn't answer me 2 days later. And I told our community that. I told my community I did that. So I wasn't being dirty and secretive and shady and side-eye. I told everybody I did that. Did I not?
Yes, you did. You did.
I didn't hear back from her, but then 2 days later, I heard back from Crafton, who said, hey, here's Kim's number, paraphrasing. If you want to call. I changed my mind. I had a long conversation with Leanne, and I said, you know what? It's not going to land anywhere in a positive way. So I'm just not even going to call. So what if I did that? How does that make me fucking shady? What am I up to? How does that mean I'm up to something?
Yeah, right.
When so many people on here do far worse behind the scenes. There's group chats like you wouldn't believe. I've been part of them.
Yep.
But nobody talks about the shit they do. And it seems like people get accused of the same shit they do.
Mm-hmm. Jess said that she thinks Kim changed what was said, though.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I think you're right, Jess. I do remember somebody telling me that she made it sound like I came to my senses or something, and emailed her. And I did address it after I found that out. I can't remember who told me, but I didn't listen to it.
No.
But somebody had told me that she said that I had came to my senses and pretty much led people to believe that I apologized and agreed with her or whatever. And that's why I emailed them. And that is not what happened. And I addressed it on my live. Leanne, did I? Yeah. I can't remember if I did or didn't. Did I address that part on my live?
I think you did. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure you did mention it.
I think so because a clone came in and brought up the email, and then I think I addressed it then.
Yeah.
But nowhere, no way, no how did I come to my senses. I stand by what I said. Somebody came in and blocked half of our subscribers. I blame Sally Ann, and it doesn't take a rocket scientist to think that it could have possibly been her. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But out of our whole moderator list, there were 2 people that still had a wrench that I forgot about because I don't check things like I should. And she was one of them. And then another person whom I won't mention names, but I found out today were talking shit or felt some kind of way about me. It possibly could have been that person. But at that time, I didn't know that. So Leanne and I believed it was Sally. And we only believed it was Sally because Sally was on panels the whole 2 weeks before randomly talking shit on us.
Yes.
So what would anybody think?
And if I'm wrong, I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't know why that turned into what it turned into, because if the same thing happened to Kim and Crafton and a bunch of people got blocked and they looked at their wrenches and they saw that Jess had a wrench, they would blame Jess. Like, how's it different?
Yep.
So, and I didn't lie about that. Anybody that was here that night knows that we were doing a TMO haul. We were waiting for 71, OG Fish, a couple other of our regulars, Blissful in Texas, a bunch of people that said they were going to come. And we were 10 minutes in and we still didn't see them. And I said, I want to wait. And then all of a sudden, everybody came in under alt saying they were blocked. So that's what made me check our list. And as I was unblocking, the people I was unblocking kept telling me and Leanne, hey, my regular count, I still can't get in, only my alt. So I assumed while I was unblocking, they were still blocking at that moment in time. I don't know if they were, am I wrong on that? I could be, but I wasn't lying. That's what was happening.
It was.
And my live is up for anybody to watch it. Why would I lie about that?
Exactly. You know? And I was seeing it too when I was looking in there. I could see all the blocked people too. So there's no reason to lie about that.
No. Righty gal, Christiane and Leanne, you two have always been rock solid. In my opinion, you try to, well, you know, we do try to stay out of it, but you can't be a part of a drama community and say, oh, we're just going to be out of it all the time. And that's not, and play that song and dance, because there have been people that have tried to play that song and dance and it just doesn't work. Right. And it's not the truth. Like, I like drama. That's why we're all here. We like a little bit of drama. That's why soap operas and reality shows are, you know, popular. Yeah. We like a little bit of drama, and we don't claim to say that we are out of it, because look at me now. I'm all in it. And not all in it. I'm addressing something and it deals with trauma. But it's not our main not our main content.
We would prefer not to have the drama, but when something specific comes to us, we need to address it.
Yeah. And I just felt like I needed to say something about all this. There's so much hypocrisy out there in this community. People pointing fingers, people just going so low and dirty. For what? For what? And it always seems like it's a plot. You know what I mean? Like, if you look back at all the actions that happen, it doesn't seem like it was something that would happen overnight. It seems like somebody set out to plot to end up in a certain spot at a certain time, and they worked on it for months. That's how it feels. It feels like the freaking mafia, like a mafia plan. Exactly. For what? For subs, for subscribers, and popularity and views. And I'm telling you, it's not fucking worth it. It really isn't. Especially here. Like, you know, the creators out there that have 200, 300,000, a million subs, none of them do this shit.
No.
None of them. If a normal I'm like, I don't know about anybody else, but if I tried to explain my YouTube community, which I love everybody here, right? Yeah. Or would be here. But if I tried to explain it to people, they would think I was freaking nuts.
Yeah.
If I literally called my best friend and said, oh my God, somebody freaking blocked half my people on our subscriber list, and I was unblocking them, and then somebody made a live and called me a Valley girl and said they were going to restream all the snips of me being a Valley girl, and my partner was going to get snipped for being Dom. And then I sent them an email and said, do you want to talk about it? And oh my God, I have anxiety over it. They would say, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's absolutely true. Yeah, if you're in community and you're seeing all this stuff, you would never understand it or believe it. Yeah. That's so true.
You got to be here. You got to be here. But we all love it, right?
Yeah.
We all live for this. And in some way or another. More some than others. Maybe way too much. But there is aspects of it that we all live for with our crazy ass community. But hell yeah, I told you guys. The one time when I was still at Natasha's, my dad was here visiting me. And he likes to get up in the middle of the night and clean because he can't sleep. He's a nut. So he comes out to the kitchen, and I'm on panel and I have my laptop up, and he sees the panel and he sees Natasha, and and thank God my mic was off and my camera was off. Thank God I was muted because he didn't know any better. He said, what are you doing at 2:00 in the morning with a bunch of hillbillies? And I'm like, oh my God, Ted, shut up. Jesus Christ, this is what you do?
That's so funny.
But Jess, do you want to come up? Hi Tattoo. Did you get your package?
Hey, Tattoos.
I don't want you to, you don't have to come up. I'm just offering if you want to come up and say anything. You know that we support you, and my platform is here for you if you need me.
I agree.
All I mean, don't anybody run with that saying I'm using her for subs.
We're not.
I'm happy with we have 107 now, but I'm happy with our normal 40 to 50 people.
Yeah, we're not anyone.
Right, but I'll draw. If anybody wants to come up, they're welcome to. But
you drop the link.
I'm dropping the link. Don't mind my dog in the background. And I know, just when I called Jess today, the first thing I said, because I honestly feel really horrible for her. Hold on, let me shut my door. Sorry, guys. I said, I'm going to say something on our platform. And she's like, please don't. I don't want you to get attacked. And I'm like, it's a shame that you can't stand for people that you like. You can't stand for your friends without being afraid to be attacked.
Yeah. Hi, Mama Bear.
Hi, Mama Bear.
Oh, good. I'm glad you got your package and you loved it. That's great.
Yes, a couple people's broke and didn't get theirs. Yes, he's very yappy. So he's yapping at a squirrel that falls off a roof, chasing him all the time. So I have to shut the door because the squirrel's out there. This squirrel's been coming around for 5 years. It has a tail that's half falling off, and that's how I know it's the same squirrel, because of its decrepit tail, and it agitates him. And the other day, it fell off the roof, and my dog only has 3 legs, and my dog can't run. Obviously, it has to hop. He hopped so fast, he won a gold medal. He almost caught that damn squirrel. And the squirrel went through the hedges, and my dog leaped into the hedges and was suspended in the hedges with just his back legs running. And he was still running while his front part of his body was stuffed in the hedges. So, yeah, he's an asshole. Oh, Andrew Ma, I need your address. But, yeah, Jess didn't want me to say anything. I should borrow her squirrel food. And then everybody's going to say I love Kim. But, no. Seriously, there's no love lost between Kim and I, just because I said she's intelligent. For anybody that's wondering, thinks I was being side-eye worthy by saying something like that. I am not in support of what goes on over there, 190,000%. And I think that I prove that because I don't go there. You won't see me over there, and I canceled my membership.
Yeah, I don't go there either. So just for what it's worth.
Right. And that's how I show my support to my friends. I don't go on and I don't do it in the way that most people would.
Oh, thank you so much, Kraken.
Thank you. I don't do it in a way, or Leanne and I both don't do it in a way that, people like to hear drama. They like sometimes to hear people going off. So I'm not up here saying you fucking crazy ass, screaming hag, or any of that shit, because that's just not who I am. I literally have to be really pissed off to even get there. So we show our support by where it hurts. Like, you cancel your membership and you don't subscribe anymore. And that's, at the end of the day, what hurts the person the most, right? It's not going to be sticks and stones.
Hey, Baroness.
Hey, British Chippy. But I mean, Jess, if Leanne and I get attacked for not agreeing with what is happening to you and supporting you, then it is what it is. I mean, that'll be a damn shame. That would be a damn shame, because we're not attacking anybody at this moment. We're not agreeing with it. And I think it puts the community in a really bad and tough spot, and it makes subscribers very uncomfortable and uneasy, because they see this friendship and support that was there for each other, and now it's torn apart. And not only is it torn apart, they're going for the jugular. What are subscribers supposed to do?
Yeah.
And I remember this happened on Natasha's when I first started as a new person in her community. as a new regular member in her community when her and TT were at it constantly, right? Constantly. It was just bash sessions, bash lives, back and forth, back and forth. And then one day they made up. And why? Probably because I believe because Just came on the scene and was getting a lot of traction and gaining a lot of popularity. So the default move was to go, make amends, and it would have benefited them equally. It's a chess game, I guess. And so not only was peace made between those two, it was best friends. It was now every night one was in the other's panel or in the chat. And we saw that happen between Natasha and Dorothy too, right?
Yeah.
Within a week. So I remember when it happened, I was the reason why the shit went with Natasha and Dorothy. But when it came to TT, I remember thinking as a subscriber and not really understanding how our YouTube community worked, because it was the first community I was ever involved in. I was really upset by that. I'm like, I've been here daily listening to this woman, feeling so bad for her. Because, we're human beings by nature, always, they don't like a bully. Like we go for the underdog, right?
Yeah.
So I remember just being hurt for her and being almost protective over her because I felt like she was being bullied. And now they're best friends. So I got up on panel for the first time I ever did is when I went up there and I said, you have to understand what this does to your subscribers. Like, how are we supposed to just accept this person now that you've been tearing the hell apart? Each other has been tearing, I said, has been tearing you apart for all these months. And now we just have to say, oh, well, fuck it. It's not an easy thing to do for subscribers. It isn't. Right. You can't just watch things go down and rewrite history in a day.
Hi, Diana.
Hi, Diana. So yeah, it's hard. And I felt like I needed to say these things. I also needed to feel like I needed to address some of the other things that were being thought of me.
Yeah.
And clear it up. Not even Leanne, because Leanne never gets in trouble. It's always me. Why are you never in trouble? It's always me.
I don't know.
I don't get it. I don't.
I'm an angel. Ha ha ha.
I know you are. Just especially like when you left Natasha's, they all in the chat said, "Oh, I feel so bad. Christiane manipulated Leanne to leave. Christiane's the devil."
And I left on my own. Yeah,
you were the one that was screenshotting the royalty chat and sending it to me.
I know.
And I'm like, she's not an angel.
Exactly. I'm not.
Granny said because Leanne is quieter.
Yeah, yep. That doesn't make me an angel. It just makes me quieter. Ask Christiane. I can be not quiet. There are some things that really piss me off and I go off.
Yeah, and then she turns into you can't stop her.
Yep.
Mama Bear said, I'm just going to be honest. After being in end season, feeling like we subs weren't allowed to go anywhere we wanted, I know now go wherever unless they are better. Yes, and that's what it should be. Good. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nope. And we shouldn't judge each other for it. No. Nope. Unless you have a mod, like if you have a group of mods, your mods represent you, right? If you're not willing to represent the creator you're modding for, then this is my belief. I believe heavily in this, though. If you're going to take that wrench, then that means you are signing on to be a representative of that community and that creator. And if there is a channel out there that is doing anything to harm that channel that you're modding for, to have a wrench for, or that creator, then I feel like the creator you're modding for has a right to say to you, I don't, appreciate when my mods go to the places that bash me or try to harm my channel. And if that's going to be the case, then it's fine, but I need to take your wrench. I feel that that's 100% acceptable.
Right.
And I don't think it's asking too much. That's not telling them where to go. That's just asking them to be respectful to the feelings of the person that you're wrenching for and their views and the harm that whatever that channel is doing can cause to your creator that you're modding for. I feel like that should be a normal thing, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it. But other than that, the subscribers are the ones with the power, but for some reason we like to give it to creators. And I'm a creator too, so I'm not talking shit on creators, but it just seems like it's a dynamic where the subs don't realize if they stop supporting the shit that we hate, the clicks and the views will no longer come, and then maybe some of the shit will stop. But instead, it seems like a lot of us, and I've felt it too, especially with Natasha, we don't want a creator to think bad of us, or we're afraid of what will happen to us. And it should be the other way around. The creator should be afraid to lose you.
Absolutely.
And I don't know if I said that clearly, but I think you know what I meant. Jill, I don't like Wog, but I heard that he's been sober for a week, and that's wonderful. Wait, hold on. Maybe he'll be different. Maybe if he's able to rearrange. So yeah, alcohol. We all know. I've been there. Makes you a different person. So hopefully you're right, Jill.
Yep. I wish him well. I hope that he does well.
Me too. I know that he got pretty low at times.
Yeah.
But I've gotten pretty low when I was drinking before. It's mind-altering substance. So.
Yeah.
I literally got drunk one night, and God, I can't believe I'm telling anybody this. I've done many things, but this is just one of them. Drunk. So I got drunk one night, and I had a party for somebody, and we were all really loaded because we were at the party, and the person I had a party for and I got into a little bit of a quarrel, not a big fight, just like a back and forth yapping at each other fight. And and they left. And I got so mad that person left because I had a party for them. And I went to their house. It was my boyfriend. And I threw a rock at his window and broke his window out of his truck.
What?
So yeah, you can turn into a different person.
Right.
Riley's currently drinking wine. Don't pick up any rocks, Riley.
I was just going to say that same thing.
Don't pick up any rocks. And I remember to this day looking for the right size rock. But that's freaking awful. Like, why would I do something like that? It wasn't me. It was the freaking Miller Lite and the freaking cherry bombs, the cherry vodka and Red Bull.
I'll get you every time.
No, but I stopped drinking. I drink wine here and there, but I stopped drinking a long time ago because I turned into a nut. And a lot of people do. It happens to a lot of people. You have happy drunks and
mean drunks,
violent drunks, and then you have sad drunks.
Yes.
I always turned into a crazy Italian stallion badass drunk.
It's just the fun drunk.
I think like your alter ego comes out.
I'm like the fun drunk. I'm just like...
Of course you are, because you're the angel.
Yes. Right.
You're always the angel. And
yes.
Of course you would be the fun drunk. I would love to see you angry drunk.
Oh, I've been angry drunk a few times, but yeah. I didn't break the window, but I did punch a girl and knock her off the porch once. So.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Tatsy's... Oh, I would like to have seen you punch a girl and knock her off the porch.
Well, she was flirting with my boyfriend at the time. It pissed me off, so I told her to get the fuck away, and she didn't listen to me and ran her mouth, so I fucking knocked her off of the porch.
Domestic violence.
Yeah, it was bad.
Oh, I can't even see it. I can't even picture it. I'm picturing your face and your fists going, but it's just not connected.
And then her friend was running her mouth, and I said, "You better shut the fuck up unless you want one too." And she was like, "No, that's okay."
There you go. Jess, we found our pit bull. It's Leanne.
It is.
Who would have thought it?
Yep. See?
Wondering Sub said, "I will run from you and hide in a ditch or fight you drunk back in the day." Yeah, that was me, Wondering Sub. I hit the same boyfriend that I don't know why this guy put up with me, that I threw the rock through his truck. One time we were drunk. I mean, this is all on college days, right?
Yeah. So
So someone's
same.
going to snip this and say I'm domestically violent because I'm not. But
No, mine was
anyway,
long time ago. That's for sure.
so I was at a house party. My boyfriend was in the bathroom for a very long ass time, and I'm like, "Where the hell is this Joe-Yo?" So I go up and I look for him, and don't you know he's in the bathroom kissing somebody?
Oh,
I hauled off and clocked him. He came running out of the bathroom. I clocked him so hard in the face, he flew up in the air, and I watched it. I watched him suspended in space, like his whole body.
You needed me to go and knock her off the porch for you too.
I let her go. I was mad at him.
Yes.
Ronnie Gale said domestically violent. Yes, I've had my days, guys. You know, I used to own a nightclub. So
yeah, you got lots of stories to tell.
I got so many of them. So many, but we'll leave that all out. Maybe someday. Kevin Adis looks, I used to bump people on the dance floor just to start a fight. I was a drunk. That's me. I used to love it. I used to think I was a badass when I was drunk.
That's hilarious. And I'm totally like hey, let's have fun. Woohoo.
I used to kick people out of my club, and I always wore stilettos. Always. I had stilettos on, and you guys know I have too much hair. So I would chase girls out that I thought were pretty.
Hey. Oh my God.
And I was worried that my significant other at the time was looking at. So it was one reason to get the bouncers to get them out. And I would chase after as my bouncers escorting them. And the one turned around. She goes, I don't know who you think you are in your heels you can't walk in your damn weave. And I'm like, listen here, bitch. I don't have a weave. I'm in the middle of the parking lot bent over, showing her that I have no hair weaves in. That bothered me for 3 months. I asked everybody, does my hair look like a weave? Does it look like I have a weave in? If you didn't know me and you saw me, would you think, oh my God, that girl has a weave? No. Like, I was so obsessed.
That's so funny. Yeah, I don't drink anymore, so I don't have to worry about punching girls and knocking them off the porch. And no.
Yeah, that's good. Paige said, my mother and stepdad owned a nightclub. My husband and I helped. Yeah. So my dad and I bought it together. And my dad had visions. It was going to be this like cozy little sports club where we just played, football games on the screens, and everybody had good lunch and a dinner spot. And I'm like, no, hell no, that's boring. Immediately changed the theme to nightclub and hired DJs, and we used to have bands come in from like famous bands, like from the 80s, like the 80s hair bands. I had a lot of them come in. Steven Adler from Guns N' Roses. Like I had a lot of people, famous people. And I got some stories on the famous people too. But I'd probably get sued if I told them.
Right.
I have a couple of them that I already did tell, but yeah, we'll just talk about that some other night. Yes, Jess, you need to come out to LA so I can show you what I'm really like. You always got accused of having a weave, Ginger. Isn't that fucking awful? Like, that's the only thing that I like about myself is my hair. And when somebody questions it, it's like you're questioning my whole humanity.
You know what's funny about my story is the girl that I punched and knocked off the porch that was flirting with my boyfriend at the time. I ended up marrying him and having my daughter with him. And, that just didn't quite work out. Imagine that.
Yeah, I wonder what the red flag was.
Yeah, I should have probably listened to that. But, yeah, that's kind of a weird end to that story.
The guy that I punched in the face and he flew up through the air and was suspended like in a movie, like where they slow it down and the body's spinning in the air. That's kind of what it looked like. He's in jail.
Oh, no.
I don't know why. I just know he's in jail. Does everybody else do that? Do you go and look up where your exes are today?
No, but I've gotten random friend requests on Facebook from exes, and I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, I don't have that happen, but like sometimes I'll have a dream of someone I dated and I'm like, wonder where this person is. And I'll look it up and then I'll find out crazy shit. Like one guy married an awful looking lady. I don't know what he was thinking, but anyway, and he was really hot and popular in high school and married, I'm not trying to be mean, but a very unattractive woman. And then another guy's in jail, and then I forget. Like all my boyfriends have turned out to be unhappy. It's because they don't have me.
That's right.
They let me go.
That's right.
Ginger has an ex in prison. See,
Oh,
we
no.
have a lot in common, Ginger. We wear weaves and we have exes that go to jail.
Well, I did have an ex that went to prison. I found out much later, but I was like, oh, my, okay.
Oh, look, Wondering Sub said hers came up as if her FedEx guy.
Oh, my God.
That is, well, you know, that happened to me too. And it was one that he was so hot. Oh, was he hot? I was so heartbroken when he dumped me. Anyway, 3 or 4 years later, and it was after I got married, I was putting in a koi pond at the house we bought. It was our first house. And we were putting in a koi pond. And there was already a koi pond there, but it was like dilapidated. So we were just having it updated and nice. Yeah. So I call a company to do this. And guess who shows up? Hot ass boyfriend. Oh, hot ass boyfriend. I was like, oh my God, I took a vacation, canceled all my days at work just so I could be near. And meanwhile, I was married just to look at him. I wasn't going to hit on him. I wanted to look at him and relive the moments. And he was terrified of me. He was absolutely terrified of me. You could tell he was 100% avoiding my ass and would always have somebody with him, would never come alone, would never walk to his truck to get anything out of it alone. It's like this guy thinks I think he thought I found out where he worked on purpose and was like a stalker and hired him because it was it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
crazy. But I honestly didn't. I would tell you.
Right.
I know. I should have thrown him in a dumbass pond.
That's just funny.
But anyway, all right. Okay, so I gotta go. I just wanted to get on and just said just sagacious said if I saw him now I would still get butterflies. That was me. That was this guy. Oh, was he hot? I have a thing for guys that look like the lead singer of Bush, Gavin Rossdale, back when he was hot. Not now, because he's not hot now. But when he was hot and he had like hair to his chin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, that's my type. That is so my type. So this guy looked just like Gavin Rossdale when he was hot. And oh my God, guys, I don't know. If he called me today, I might have to go. I may have to just like pack up. See you, bye. I'm coming to you, baby.
That's funny. I love it.
And he was smart too. So it was so attractive, you know.
Smart is always good, yes.
Yeah, because it's hard to find a smart hot guy. Usually a hot guy doesn't have it all because you can't have everything.
Right.
And he had a big thing too. At all.
Yeah, that helps.
We'll just call it a shalong. He had a nice shalong. He was Polish.
Aha.
Because I was like, Jesus Christ, what the hell is that? And he goes, I'm Polish. And I'm like, okay, I guess that explains everything. Then you're Polish. So if you guys didn't know, find yourself a Polish guy.
The things that we learn.
Oh, he had a nice, yes, Riley. He had a meat pole, a big one. So,
oh my God.
What? You guys act like we never saw a shalong before. We've all seen a shalong or two.
or pictures of a whole bunch.
Now you're definitely getting clipped, Granny said. We talk about shalongs all the time on this channel, Granny.
Yeah, it's nothing new.
It really isn't.
This channel.
Hence my mod Riley saying, hey, it was a meat poll because one of our membership groups is the meat poll. You know what? I was talking to Jess today. I was like, I don't know if I want to come back to YouTube now. Like, she's like, don't do that to your subscribers. And everybody tells me they love your Temu after dark. And I almost died.
Oh God, I almost just spit out my Gatorade.
Because it's never been Temu After Dark. It's always been like Temu Hall.
And then it's like Christiane gets on the wrong page and like,
it turns into Temu After Dark every time.
oh my God. And I was like, you might want to get that off the screen. You're like, what? Oh.
I know, caffeinated. All right, don't act shy, though. We've all seen a schlong. It happens. Nothing wrong with a good one.
That's true. Hang on to those good ones, ladies.
All right, I'm going to leave everybody with that. Polish schlongs, the word for the night.
That's
2
right.
words for the night. Hold on to your Polish schlong.
That's right. Thank you, everybody, for being here.
Goodbye, guys.
Goodbye. We'll see you very soon.
Tomorrow. We'll be there tomorrow. Okay.
Good. Bye.
And then, Jess is going live at 6. Everybody go. Okay, goodbye.
Bye.